Salut mon ami. I just walked by this broken boat and instantly I had an idea about something that was really going in my head for a long time, a problem that many of us artists are having. I have even sometimes this feeling that is really something that can bring you really down as an artist, that can rob you of your motivation, of your energy for your art. It is the feeling of not being enough. It is the feeling that something you are lacking, and this is why all the things are not working out actually for you. That's why you cannot move ahead in the art market, and even to the point sometimes that you are thinking there's something completely wrong with you, you are missing something, you are perhaps good in your art, but then when you are going into the art market, when you are progressing your artistic career, there is a lack of something and it's let you strand like this ship here. Or even when you think about it, it would be that in a ship a plank would be missing, and that's why this ship cannot go outside to the ocean and have all those adventures and all the possibilities that are out there. And when you have this problem during your art career, it can really, this lack of this one plank, something that is missing in you, can bring you even so much down that you have the feeling to go underwater, that you are suddenly then stranded on a faraway island, or even worse, you are buried deep down underwater and there is no way out anymore. And when I passed this ship, I was thinking about some of the artists that I know that are feeling this way and have this problem. And this is actually what I want to talk to you about today. But remember, these are ideas that are just right now I am putting together. It is a problem when you are feeling this way, because when you are putting yourself out there and you have something that is not working out, you or even when I think about it, me was thinking that the whole thing must be worthless in a way, that it is like in this boat a vital plank would be missing, and then this is not a ship, this is something that will just lie around, and or when you are trying to go with it to the ocean, it will be a catastrophe actually for you. But there's a different way of seeing it, and I think to see it in a different way, to shift from seeing as a ship with a missing plank, with missing a vital part, and then that's why it's not working, or trying to find the missing part, is a different way of explaining it to yourself. Because actually when you think about it, even the successful artists out there are not perfect. They are also missing some things, but nevertheless they are getting ahead, they are developing an outstanding art career. So what do they do different? I think the most important part that they are doing different, it is to see it as such a fatalistic way, that when something is missing, this one thing can actually bring you down, and your whole art is then even in danger. And when you are getting away from this point of view that it is something that is so overwhelming, so fatalistic, I think you are already on the winning side, because you can actually see it in a completely different picture. Not even so a different picture. It is also made out of wood, but in a different way. Imagine this, a barrel made out of wood. You have the planks go around, and then imagine every factor, every characteristic, every quality of you as an artist or your art is one of the planks. And these planks, of course, just take one plank out, it can be a different height. When you are something very good, a characteristic that is very good, you have a really long plank that it is, let's say, 1 meter high. When you are half as good as that, half a meter and so on, you get the picture. So as good as you are, this plank is longer or shorter. And then imagine this barrel would be built together out of your characteristic, of the factors of your art, you as artistic personality. When you imagine this, that these planks have all different heights, it is uneven, so they are not in the end closing together at the top, but they are uneven. Some are shorter, some are some are longer, some are shorter. So when you are pouring water in it, this water is the amount of the career you can make. It is actually, will it fill up until it is reaching the shortest plank, and then it will flow out. So no matter how much you are putting energy inside it, no matter how much water you are pouring inside it, this barrel can only be filled until then. So in a way, you shortcoming, this one shortcoming is preventing you from filling up the whole barrel. The difference between seeing as a boat, where just a short plank would be bringing you the same situation that you are going out. In a barrel, you can much more understand that it's all about just making this plank a little bit longer, just working on this small plank. It is not about everything. All you have to do is just make this plank that is you shortcoming a little bit longer, and then the whole barrel is filling up just because you are working on a small plank. Isn't it fantastic? So your shortcoming in a fatalistic situation, seeing in that boat, it's a real problem, because then there is somewhere a way where water is getting in and the whole boat is sinking. But seeing as a barrel, you work on a small plank of this barrel will change everything, because your other characteristic, the other factors of your art are actually high enough. So you can just have to work on this small problem actually that you are having. Of course, the barrel is different for every artist, dependent on the topic of your art, of course, depending on the market you want to get in. But let's see it from this way. Depending on what you are doing, you have a different combination of necessary planks. Let's say you are a concept artist, so it is a lot about talking, writing and communication with people. So some of the planks of the barrel will actually be your ability of communication, your possibility, how good can you write, how good can you express yourself in writing. If you are a concept artist and you are in a concept artist market, it is really an important plank in this barrel to get ahead. On the other side, when you are an artist that is working in a really realistic way, and you are in the market of really, let's say, Renaissance paintings and really art old masters, where the paintings are explaining themselves, there is not such a necessity to be able to write a lot as an artist. So this plank for this artist and this market is not so necessary. To understand which qualities you must have for what you are doing, and if these qualities are something that you are possessed to the full length of you are shortened with, it will make the difference actually. So if you can sit down and just try to change your mind when you feel not enough, not fit enough for the art market, or overwhelmed, it can be a shortage of one quality, and that's it. So write down the qualities that are actually necessary for what you are doing and try to evaluate them. Is it a 1, something where you are really bad at, or is it a 10? And then in this way you can figure out how much can you fill up the barrel of your artistic career and of your artistic progression. It is something worth doing to avoid this feeling of being stranded and having the feeling to be overwhelmed, and in the worst possibility to really give it up on art, because a small quality is just a little bit short, and it would be so easy if you just have worked on this one quality to fill your barrel up with your career possibilities. Something to think about it. I hope you are finding this interesting, and I hope I will see you in the next video. I must stop now because from down there ants are actually eating my legs right away. So see you soon in the next video. Until then, bye bye.